uniforms and 50% burnt orange. The Sooners and the Longhorns have played here since 1932. Today, they battle for the golden hat and bragging rights, and the outcome of this game can echo for a long time. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Longhorns will kick this away to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side there, when grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And Chris, think about it over the years, all the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big win. Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, and it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be quick to get that hat on.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Moves the ball up to the 30.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, that's what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
The shotgun handoff here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry, Kirk. They've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is, and I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still be playing for many years to come.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking tackles. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White, and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. DeMarco Murray, and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets made on the out route. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a short return to make the tackle at 25, but what a play for this defense. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And the Sooners come to the line to run the hurry-up. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First down, looking to throw the football. A change of direction. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Last time they played, it was Longhorns in a beatdown, horns up, and the Sooners have not forgotten about that.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. To see the Cotton Bowl half empty because all the OU fans had left early and all the Texas fans singing their songs in pride after that victory.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. He's escaping the pocket now. He's on the run, launches deep, and it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Sixth play of the drive coming up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To throw, it's Manning. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? That's reeled in. It's Sawchuk.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 20. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Back in motion now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Manning. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Texas. Here's the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Using his legs, it's Sawchuk. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
2nd and goal for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the handoff. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
1st down and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, and picks up some decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. Quick throw to his receiver. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice game for the Sooners.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Tailback with another carry. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air, it's Manning. Looking to throw it deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got his man wide open. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking there. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They're going to run it here. Finding space at the 20. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Arnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. See if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking this guy anymore.
Here's the kickoff team now. Sets to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. Breaks free. He's brought down. A sack with the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It's Manning. Running out of time in the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What would the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. But there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that's about. Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Sawchuk. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up the first set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Arnold. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense in hurry-up mode. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught on the outside. It's Burks.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The distance will be from 38 yards out. Kick is up and no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
Trying it onside to start the 3rd with the lead. That's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas. The momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Sawchuk. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the 1st down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. A new set of downs after that completion. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss.
Oh, and he fumbles. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. And the back now goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Burks. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught. 2nd down now.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw. It's Arnold. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move, looking deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run here. Let's it go. Catch made on the right side. And he'll be brought down. And the Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights through the tackler. They've got him after a 7-yard gain. So 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Back to throw. It's Manning. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Using his legs, it's Baxter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. Breaks in. Got space, looking to score. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
Impressive spin move. Finally brought down, but the game moves into the 44. That puts him over 150 yards today. We knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Sawchuk. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 56, Oklahoma 35.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and
he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Got to get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Running right through tacklers. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tackle, but first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And the Bird Orange beginning to pull away from their rivals, Kirk, here in Dallas.
Yeah, Chris, Texas has done a really good job on both sides of the football. Put themselves in a position now, as you said, to pull away and put this game away.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to pass, it's Arnold. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's complete downfield. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Pulls it in. It's Burks.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not much on the return.